Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this e-workshop. That is the second day of this e-workshop on Linux fundamentals. We are going to the second technical session of second day, and today we have with us. A resource person who needs no introduction. Why I say that is because he is a person who has been using Linux for the past many years. And precisely, if I say for many years, he has been using Linux from 2007. So he is someone who is very much acquainted with Linux. And today, just like we were benefited yesterday, and I hope today also will be very much benefited by his lecture. So today, our resource person is none other than Mr. Anupam Jamatia. So with sir's request, I would like to read a brief CV of Anupam sir. Mr. Anupam Jamatia received his Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science and Engineering at University College of Engineering, presently known as Veer Surendra Sai University of Technology, Burla, Orissa, in May 2000, and Masters of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Agartala. Mr. Jamatia is presently serving as an assistant professor at the Computer Science and Engineering Department of National Institute of Technology, Agartala, India, since March 2006. So his research interest includes all aspects of natural language processing, computational linguistics, language technology, text processing, and computational social sciences. So I hope all of you will be benefited today, and I believe all of us will be benefited today. With these few words, I would like to give the dais to our resource person for today, that is Sir Anupam Jamatia. Sir, the platform is yours.
Good noon to all of you. I would like to give my sincere thanks to the organizing committee and the organizing secretary, convener, and the members of Women's College, especially Principal Srimati Manidepa Burma, Srimati Sima Datta, and Srimati Pushparang Rankol. So, today's topic is introduction of the Linux commands and also introduction of the VI editor. So before starting the session, probably all of you aware of the Linux, what is actually the Linux is, which is already covered by the our previous expert, Dr. Anish Kumar Shah. So introduction to the Linux commands and the VI editor is today's topic. And before that, we need to know regarding the Linux file systems, what is actually this Linux file system is. Like similar like of, it's not a similar like of Windows file system, it's totally different file system architecture. And to know this Linux commands, you should aware of this Linux file system structures. So according to the file system standard, which is proposed in 1994, every Linux systems should contain a set of standard files and directories. We have already used the participants or maximums are already used with the Windows environment, because the machine is coming with the Windows. So people actually knows that the system means the Windows is only. The operating system means the Windows, but there is another operating system which is called the Linux, which is purely open source operating systems, and the file structure is like this, that first is the root, and under the root there are the different subdirectories, directories or the subdirectories are there. Like here it is showing that bin boot /bin/boot/dev/etc/mnt mount /sbin and /user. So these file systems, this root is represented by your hard disks, and you can mount your floppy disks and the CD-ROM, that means external peripheral devices, on /mnt. Okay. So what is basically the root directory? Root directory is the top of the file system, similar to the DOS. DOS means the disk operating systems. It is the top of the file systems, or you can assume that it is itself actually is an hard disk. So under this hard disk, you are subdividing different partitions. So these are the bin/bin/boot/dev/etc, all those things. So each of these subdirectories contains different informations. Okay, like boot, which contains all files needed to boot the Linux systems. Like dev, which contains the special files for devices. So as for example, here fd0, that means floppy disk and the hard disk, which is the represented as a special files for the devices. Okay. So here, let's go to the hands-on session. So this is actually the Linux desktop. Okay. So if you want to have the graphical user interface, or you can say this is the graphical user interface and this is the files. So this represents as a desktop, documents, downloads, music, picture, video, all those things. So if you want to have Linux commands, you need to go to the terminal. So how you will find the terminal? You need to click here and you need to type here terminal. Okay, so this is the terminal or command line interface, or you can say shortly CLI. Okay, so if you click it, it will pop up on the screen. Okay, so this is the terminal window. Now this terminal window, just let me enlarge the things. So this is the terminal window. This can be get with the shortcut key Ctrl+Alt and T. So the thing is that here Ctrl+Alt+T. So if I press Ctrl+Alt and T, it will another instance will come of another instance of the terminal will appear on the screen. Okay. So this is the another instance. This is the first one, and second one is this. Okay. So we will work on this first terminal. So first command, if you want to know what is this, that is the pwd. Pwd means print working directory. So if I give the print working directory, so which directory actually you are working? Directory means, see here, the directory represented by these different files or folders. Folders is actually basically the directories, or files is file itself. So this document, desktop, bin, this PDF Studio ever 2019 pictures, OPT, those all are represented as a directories. Okay, so right now I am in the terminal. If I want to know that what is my current working directory, I will give the pwd command, which is the pwd, and if I enter it, it will show that I'm in now /home/Anupam. So /home/Anupam means here, if you go to the computer, that means /home and under slash, this is the Anupam. So under this, we are here. So if you just see, if I click here in the other locations and then the computer, you will get all these directories. And under this is the home directory. If I click it here, it will show these directories. Okay. So if I know that what is the present working directory, you need to give the pwd's command. So this pwd, whenever you are opening this terminal, that means you are getting this by default that you are under the home directory, home/Anupam, or username. Whatever the username is there, it will appear on your screen, /home/xyz. Okay, in my system it is an Anupam, right? So if I give now ls command, ls means list command, so it will give you different files and directory names. So this actually the command based execution of this command based visualization of these files and folders. But if you want to see the graphical user representation side by side, it is in graphical user representation. All these things are here only. Adobe.deb, Adobe.deb also there, documents also there. Here the documents is there. Okay, so everything is there, but you are doing in command line based. So this is the list. So actually, how to create a directory through command line? So that is the command is mkdir. So make directory, and then the directory name. Say if I give the make directory mkdir and then the workshop, Linux workshop, it will create. So see here in the directory also it is created. Graphical representation also you can see that this is created Linux workshop. There is nothing. So if I give the ls command, there is to change the directory now, as my current working directory or the present working directory is home/Anupam. Now I need to change the directory to the Linux workshop. That means I need to enter in the Linux workshop. Okay, so that is the command is change directory, cd space and then the Linux workshop. Okay, so it is reflecting here that you are changing the directory. So actually this tilde sign represents this /home/Anupam. So whenever you are seeing that there is a tilde sign, that means it is an /home/ your username. Whatever the username in your system is there, it will show. Okay, so if you give cd command, it will change your directory. Okay, so change directory, cd and then space the directory name, which is you have already created using the mkdir command. So if you give now present working directory, print working directory, it will show that /home/Anupam and /Linux workshop. So right now your working directory is Linux_workshop, which is under Anupam, which is under home, and home is under root. So if you give the pictorial representation, that means root, this is the root. Under root, you are in slash home. Under root there is a slash home, and under home you are in Anupam username. Under Anupam you are in Linux workshop, right? So in the Linux workshop, if I give the list command ls list, there is nothing because it is empty. In GUI also you can see that nothing is there. So create a particular file under the particular directory. There is a command called touch space, and then the file name if you want to give. Say I want to give the file name is test.txt. Okay, so see, it is created test.txt. So everything is, you are doing everything is using the command prompt. Okay, so let's open this text.txt using text editor, any text editor which is available in the Linux system. So I have opened this text.txt. Okay, I am opening through another application, which is this one. Okay, so here I can write Linux workshop. Hello, welcome to Linux workshop. Okay, so this is the content of the file. Which file? test.txt. So how to see the content of the file here? Using cat command, cat and then test.txt. It will show that the content of the file is hello, welcome to Linux workshop. This is the content of text.txt file. Okay, so this is the cat command. Through cat command we can see the content of the any particular file. So now if you want to give ls command again, it will show that this ls in this directory Linux workshop we have this file test.txt. Now to clear the screen, we have another command, clear. Clear means clear the screen. So screen is cleared. So these things, it can be used using a shortcut method, control CTRL control plus L. This is the shortcut of clear screen. Okay. So now we have test.txt under the Linux workshop. And if I give the ll command, ls-l, it will give you the information about this text.txt. Okay. So this is, from this you need to know what is actually the file mode. Okay. So let's go to the slides again, and so here it is showing that Linux is a multi-user system. Multi-user means different types of different numbers of users can access a single particular Linux machines. Okay, and all of you know that Linux is developed by the person which is called the Linus Torvalds in the year of 1991. And before that there was another system which is called Unix. So people generally uh, mix up with the Unix and the Linux, but Linux is not actually the Unix. Unix is developed by the AT&T engineers. So Linux is a multi-user system. The files of all users are stored in a single file structures. So mechanism is required to restrict one user to access the files of another users if he is not supposed to. So here there is some access permissions of the file. So in this case, this is the access permissions that R for read, W for write. So basically, a particular file systems have read, write, and execute. Okay, these three permissions. Now, if you give a command ls minus al, which is in another directory, suppose if I change my directory from Linux workshop to another directory. Okay, how to change the directory? cd and then double dot. Okay, so we have changed the directory now to the Anupam home directory. So if I give here ls minus l command, you will get all those things, and from these sections you can know this is the directory by giving this by this D represents the directory. Bin means directory. And in the color also, you can see that all are the blue. Directories are the blue and the files are in gray. And executable files are in red. Okay. Now, go to the so here we can see that there are the different types of numbers and names are there. So what is this actually? So D means here it is a directory, and rest of the things after the D, it is the accessing of the access permissions of the files. Okay, so the first three RWX, that is the directory can be read, written, and executed by the user, which is called Anupam here. Okay, so if I divide this read, write, and execute access permissions, another is there that this read, write, and access is actually for the owner. Another read, write, and access is for group, and another read, write, and access is for public or other. Okay. So this owner, group, and the public or other. So these things is basically is called the RWX is for the this is the owner, and is blue R-X, this is for the group, and rest this R-X, which is in orange color, it is for public or the other. Okay, this is the file access. That means your file can be accessed, your file can be read, written, and executed by the owner of this group, owner of the system. And this read and execute, not write. Only read and execute can be done by the group of the system, which is connected in this group, as this is the multi-user system. And in orange, read and execute publicly those who can access these files. right? So this blue is owner, and this red one, Anupam, is the owners group, and 4096 is the file size, and this December 3, 1040 is the file last modified on date and time, and desktop is the file name. So if you go to the terminal, so you can have this documents directory. That means it is a directory which have the read, write, and access execute mode. Similarly, this is for group, and this is for the publicly who can access this read and execute. Now, one simple question can be asked that how can change the mode? How can we can change the mode? So let's go to the again which directory we have created Linux workshop. We can change the group to Linux workshop, and we have here test.txt file. So let's see what is the files are there. This LL means long list, okay, which shows that here we have files and directories of size 12. Okay, ll-h this command, or ll-h this command, it will show that human readable format, that total 12k sizes are there. This is the current directory and this is the parent directory. Okay, and we have the file name test.txt, which is a file, but the user, the owner of the group, having read and write mode, group also having read and write mode, but publicly it is in read mode. So how we can change the modes actually? How you can change the permissions of the mode? So there is a command which is called the chmod, change mode, and then you need to give some numbers. So those numbers have some significance. Let's go to here. So chmod, there is some XYZ, means some numbers is there, and then the file name is there. So if this read, write, and execute is actually, read is 4, write is 2, and execute is 1. So if you want to change anything, any mode of the file, you need to have to change those modes through these numbers. Okay, so that means the combination of 3 means is always 7. 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is the 7. So that means 3 bytes is having combination of always the 7. So if you see here that if you want to change the execution of the execute permissions, so owner execution permissions means always 4 plus 2 plus 1. That means you can give the permission to the owner all read, write, and execute. So that means here will be 7. And in group, it has only the read and execute, but there is no write permissions. So that means here is 6. And read permission is only 4. So suppose in this case, we want to change here all read, write, execute mode. So chmod 777 and then the file name. Now if we give ll command again, let's see, changing the all the modes here. Okay, read, write, and execute for the owner, for the groups, and for the others also. Now if you give only the right permissions, only the right permissions for the other public, what would be the number here? Chmod and then 77, right, right permissions only. Right permissions means, that means 2. Okay, so 772, and then the test.txt. Now if I see, so only the right permission is there for the other. So this is the changing the mode of the permissions on a file. Now you have a file. If you want to copy the same file in the same directory, what would be the command? Cp, that means copy test.txt and test copy.txt. Okay, so this is the existing file and this is the file name and new file name which will be copied in the same directories. So we have two files now. So I want to make another directory under this Linux workshop, mkdir, and then the day2. So see, day2 is there, text copy is there, test.txt is there. Now I want to move this test copy to here. So there is a move command mv. Which file I want to copy? Test copy. Where? Under home, and then the Linux, and then the day2. So this is the actually absolute path I have given the whole path, or you can say only the day2. Day2 means you are copying because you are already in the Linux workshop. So I just gave here the day2. Okay, so let's see, this test copy, previously it was there, now it is under this day2. So let's change your directory name day2 and check it, test copy is there under this day2. Okay, so this way you can make a particular directory, you can copy a file, you can move that particular file, you can list some directories. Now your present working directory is now day2. Now I want to go to the 2 step above. That means I want to exit from this day2 and also from this Linux workshop. So change the directory, cd space double dot first one and then the second one. So now you are under Anupam. So this is the changing your directory if you are deep down under the multiple directories, or you can directly let's go to the previous day2. So if you want to directly go to the home directory, cd and then space, you're directly under the home directories. And if you want to go to the again day 2 directory, that means you need to give the change edit directory, Linux workshop, first one. Under the Linux workshop, we have day 2. Okay, fine. So here we have text copy. Now I want to remove this text copy from here. Means I want to delete it. How can it can be deleted? Let's see. This is the day 2. Under day 2 we have test copy. So I will execute this command here, and it will reflect over here. Clear the screen. So the command is remove and then the file name. So it is removed. There is nothing. So change your directory to the Linux workshop, cd 1. Here we have day 2 and the test.txt. So how to delete this day 2 directory? One command is remove directory, rmdir, remove directory, and then the day 2. So it is deleted. Directory is deleted. Another thing is there, if you want to remove a particular directory which contains some files and folders, this remove directory will not work. Suppose I have graphically I am creating a directory here again, day 2. Okay, and under this day 2, say this test1.txt file is there. Okay, now cd day 2, I have test1.txt. Again exit from this day 2, cd double dot. So I want to delete this day 2. So directory removal is rmdir space day 2. Fail to remove directory because directory is not empty. So how to remove these directories or how to delete this directory? There is another command, rm remove command with switch r. R means recursive. Whatever the files and folders are there or directories are there under this day 2, it will remove all day 2. So recursively this all the files and folders are removed from the day 2. So this way, this remove directory actually it is carefully you need to use, because if you use this remove command, you cannot retrieve the data again. Okay, it is not even in the trash also. So another command is, now I'm clearing the screen, clear, clear, or Control L you can press. Another command is history. History will show you what are the commands you have gone through till now. So till now you have gone through all these commands, right? That history, clear, day 2, rm, all these things is shown under the history commands. Now say if you want to execute this 1319, how you will do? You can use 1319. Suppose 1319 is a clear. Okay, So the sign is here, exclamatory sign, and then the 1319. Suppose I want to use ls command again. So instead of writing ls, some of the long commands are there. So the benefit is that if you know the numbers only, you can execute 1301. Okay, so ls command is executed here. ls is already shows here under the number of 1301. Okay, so that is the history command. Now there are the two major types of shells in Linux or Unix. One is the Bourne shell and another is the C shell. So basically the C shell is not coming with the Linux, but Unix having the both of these shells. This Linux is having only the Bourne shells, so which is written by the Steve Bourne in the original Unix Linux shell. Okay, and most shells since then end in the letter sh to indicate they are extensions on the original idea. So this Bourne shell is actually called the you can say the bash, which is stand for born again shell. Okay, so when you first log in this terminal, the prompt is displayed by this Bourne shell only. Okay, this is the Bourne shell. In somewhere you will get this dollar sign, or somewhere you will get this pound sign, this pound sign. And remember that the command is almost always entered in all the lowercase characters, because the commands is case sensitive. If you write in uppercase ls, it will not work because there is no command, there is a lowercase. So most of the commands are in lowercase only, the case sensitive. So commands are the case sensitive, and each of the commands is having some options. Say ls is having ls, and if I give l, it will show this listed way. If I give ls a, it will show you including the hidden files. So what are the hidden files? It has this hidden files .zoom, .xchart, .thunderbird, .textlive, all those things. So these hidden files actually, if you see here, that dot is represented by the hidden files, dot and then the file name. Okay, those all are the system files, .cache, .config, .cops, .cxofix, all those things. Linux having the advantage of give you some manuals of the commands, and that can be done by the man command only. So the man command allows you to access the manual page. So man and then the command name, manual of ls. Okay, so if you want more help, it will give h command. If you press h, it will show you the other things. Okay, forward one line, backward one line. So these are actually the moving of the cursors. So patterns, jumping, all those things. If you want to quit from this, press q. Okay, press q, then you will quit from the manual page. If you want to see manual of cd, man and then the change directory. Okay, so no manual entry for cd is there in these systems. Okay, then man and then date. So date is print or set the system date and time. So let's quit and give the date command. It will show the system date and time. There is an cal command also, calendar. Cal 2020, whole calendar of 2020 will given. Cal 2021, it will give 2021. Cal 2021. Okay. So this is the cal command, date command. So ls command is gone, it's covered. pwd is I have shown you. cd is changes directory is shown you. mkdir, rmdir is covered. Touch, which is covered, which is creates an empty file with the specified name. Touch is also covered. By using the touch, we have created the file name test.txt, if you remember, just few minutes before. Remove command is there, removes f files. So this f and r actually the forced deletion and the recursive deletion. The things that rm minus fr, if I give this switch and then the file name, if I use this files will forcibly deleted from the system with this command. mv command moves a file or rename a file, forces overwrite if the destination file exists. So if sometimes the file or the directories if you want to move from another location to one location to other location, and it has some other files also, that particular directory, under this directory you cannot move. So forcibly if you want to move, then you need to give this f switch. cp command is copy command. Copy command also I have shown you, that copies a particular file from one location to another location. And cd linux workshop, and here we have created day one, day two so under this day two we have seen that how the test copy is copied from this linux workshop to day two. cat command is also shows the contents of a file. Okay, cat and then the file name, so it is showing the content of the file. More command shows the contents of a file screen by screen. So more command is, suppose if I give the history command here, and it will just shows the last screen only. Total we have executed the 1330 commands, so it is showing the last screen only. So if you give the history and then more command to with the pipe, this is the vertical bar represents the pipe executing the commands, both the commands in at a time. So what I need here, history, which is show screen by screen. That's why I gave the more command. Okay, using this pipe, vertical bar. Vertical bar means here pipe. So it is showing 332 to 358. Okay, if you press now more, so it will showing the rest of the commands which you have given earlier in these systems. But it will not go to the upward. It will go only the downwards. Make exit, Control Z. Control Z will give you the exit from the existing screen, existing running screen. If you give here less, you can up and down also screen wise. So this is the down scrolling, and this is the up scrolling using this key. Okay. So more and less shows the contents of a file screen by screen, also shows the contents of a file screen by screen. The difference is that more is only going to the downwards, not to the upwards, but less is after you scroll, you can go to the move up and down also. LPR is prints a file. So if a particular printer is connected to your system, and if you want to print some particular file, you can give LPR and then the file name. Alias commands creates an alias for a command. Aliases can be placed in your corn shell login script. Example is alias rm and then rm-i. So basically alias is this rm and the rm-i, it will work both same. Remove the file incrementally and the remove. So if you keep both using this rm and the rm-i, you can use the aliases. Date command shows you who used to print out a list of users on the current system. So if I give who, it will give only the one system is connected in my system. As Linux is the multi-user system, that means if there's a multiple users or exist, if you give who, it will show you the list of users on the current system. Another command is there, which is called the host name. Okay, which will print the host name of the current computer. So this is the host name of the current computer. So basically here, if you see this command prompt, this is this from this is the @ before @, this is the user of the current system, and this is the host name of the current computer. Okay. If I give now who am I, it will show you the current username. Okay. So here is host name, who am I, and the history. Now another thing is disk uses. du command, which will count the amount of disk space for a given directory and all its subdirectory take up on the disk. So if I give the du command, it will show you du minus human readable form, 4K byte of some space is occupied in the day2 directory, and in the parent directory we have 12K size. Okay. And next is here the df command, which is the disk filling. So disk filling is which is summarizes the amount of disk space in use for each file systems. Now actually it shows the total amount of the disk space. df, if I give here again, I'll give the df. It will show you under this system that the total amount of the disk space. So my system is having one SATA hard disk and another is SSD. So this SSD hard disk is actually 55% is filled up, and SATA hard disk is having the 20%, 23% filled up. And this is the size of the these are the size of the systems, size of the hard, memory space. So if I give here the df -h, it will show you the human readable form. This is the used column, this is the size of the column. Okay, so you can see that SATA hard disk is having 916 gigabyte, Used is only 198 gigabyte. Okay, available is 672 gigabyte. Right? And SSD is having 21 gigabyte. Used is 11 gigabyte. Available is 8.8 gigabyte. So 55% is already used. Okay. So probably this file system architectures is covered by the previous lectures. So I'm not going in detail about all those things. Now head command head will display the first 10 lines in the listed files. So suppose in the Linux workshop we have test.txt. So let's open this manually. Linux workshop. Sorry. This is the file. So this is the file content. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 21, 20, 19, 18. So this is the content. Okay. Now this head will display the first 10 lines in the listed files. So if I give that head and then the number lines, say 5, and then the file name here test.txt. So it will show you the first 5 lines. If I give here the head and then the lines number 10, it will show you the total 10 lines. Okay. So this is the head command. To see the content of the line according to your whatever the numbers you are putting. Now if I give here the another command which is tail, it will show from the downside tail and then the 5 and then the test.txt. Okay. There is something I gave the space here. So it is showing the last 5 lines. This is the blank line, that's why it is showing also 1, 2, 3, 4 and then the blank line. So last 5 lines it is showing. Like head, tail display only fraction of the file. Tail also accept an option specifying the number of the lines. And again another command is file command. File command attempts to identify what format a particular file is written in. So if I give here file and then the file name, so it will show that we have the test.txt file which is having the ASCII text file format. Let's go to the desktop. If I give here the file and then what the file name is there, okay, change directory and then the desktop and then list, I have here PDF file. So if I give here file and then the file name, so it is showing that I have the file name this, which is the PDF document version 1.5. So actually this file command, it will show you the information of the file. Okay. Pipe command I have shown you that this pipe creates a channel from one command to another. That in history command I have shown you that if I give using pipe and more, it will show you. Okay. So the pipe creates a channel from one command to another. Think of pipe as one way of connecting the output from one command to the input of another command. So in my command I have given that history and then the more. That means history will show you screen by screen. Okay. The pipe can be used to link commands together to perform more complex tasks that would otherwise take the multiple steps. Okay. Now here it is showing that the who command will give us the line by line output of all the current users, as who is only showing here in my system only one users, as this is the multi-user system Linux, so there may be a thousands numbers of users, or 50 users may be there, say. So it will not displayed on the screen in a single screen. So you can give here who and then the pipe and then the more. So it will give you screen by screen. We could then use the word count minus L to count the number of lines in the who. So as here the only a single line, so if I give here who and then the pipe and then the word count hyphen L, it will show you the only the single, because I have only the single user. If there is a multiple users are there, it will suppose 50, so it will show you the 50. Display long listing in a scrollable page. The LPQ command will give us a list of the waiting print jobs. That means LPQ and then pipe and then the less. PS command. PS means list the process running on the machine. So what are the processes actually running in my machine? If I give the PS, then it will show you that bash is running, more command is running, less is running, tail is running, again more command is running, and this is the process IDs. So if you want to kill those process IDs, that is the kill command, kill and then the number. Say I want to kill the more, this command 134076 134076. Now if I give PS, so again okay, so kill -9 and then the 134076. So if I give PS again, so it is kill. So it is showing that there is no more. Okay, there is no process IDs with this number 134076. Okay, so this -9 actually the process IDs you want to send to kill to the process. Now, if you want to exit from the terminal, this terminal, there is a command called exit. If I give the command exit and the press it, that there are the no stop jobs. Now if you give again, it will exit from the system. Okay, I mean you quit it from the terminal. Now another command is there, which is the shut down the system. So shut down the system is power off. Power off. If you give this power off command, the system will shut down. So to power off, you need to give the before that sudo So sudo power off. So actually, these all are the basics Linux commands. There are the other systems commands also there. Suppose if you want to upgrade your systems, probably last class, Professor Anish has told you that sudo apt get update. It will update your systems. So if you want to run these both the things together, update and the upgrade, sudo apt get upgrade. So it will show you update and upgrade both. So basically these things will be done if you have the internet connections with your systems. If your internet is not connected with your systems, the update and the upgrade will not done properly. Okay. So my systems is actually updated already. Now another topic is editors. Today's topic is editors. Editors is basically to write your notes on the editor. Like in the Windows systems, we have notepad, right? So in the Linux systems also we have editors called the VI editors, Pico editors, Emacs editors, Joe editors, all those things. So most of the editors, actually the popular is the VI editor is the most popular here, and VI is coming with your Linux machines. I mean, whenever you are installing your systems, the VI editor will install with the OS. And this Emacs, Pine, and the Joe, you need to install those things separately through the command prompt. Sudo, like you can install the Emacs using sudo apt-get Emacs, sudo apt-get install Emacs. Okay. Like if I give sudo apt-get install Emacs, it will show you. So if you want to install it, these commands you need to give. Okay. So do you want to continue? I don't want to continue. That's why I'll give here no. If you want to continue, you can give yes. So this way you can install any softwares, not only the Emacs. If you want any other softwares like PDF Reader, Adobe Acrobat Reader, you can install it. So regarding this editor, the VI editor, which is coming bundled with this Linux, different Linux distributions. Different Linux distributions means Fedora, Ubuntu, Mint, Kali, all those things. You can use this VI editor, and VI editor is very popular. So short of the VI editor is Visual Editor, which is actually written by the Bill Joy in 1976. So currently in the system we have the VI and VI improved version, VIM. Also there VIM and then the file name. Say test. Okay, let's go to the our directory, which is the Linux workshop. cd where was it? Okay, it is in this file only. cd Linux workshop. Okay, so in the Linux workshop I am having test.txt. So let's open this using VI editor VIM and then the test.txt. So VIM not found but can be installed. In my system, VIM is not installed. VIM means VI improved version, which is a part of the Unix or Linux systems. But now, if you want to install it, you can use the apt sudo apt get install VIM. Okay. So if you want to install, you can keep it here, yes. Otherwise, no. I am having in my system, I am having the VI editor. So VI and then the file name. So if I give, these are the systems, these are the content of that particular file, which is test.txt. It is showing that it is having the 22 lines and 728 characters. Okay. So actually this VI editor means you can see here as a text pad. But this VI editor is very much powerful and it can be used as an programming editor also. So VI has multiple modes of operation. One is the input mode, command mode, and the last line mode. So command mode to input mode, you need to go through by pressing the escape. And in the last line mode, you need to go to the colon and the return. So until and unless you do it practically, it will not be clear to you. Let me just quit it again and again enter. So let me run these commands again. If I press the upper arrow key, the previous commands which you have executed, it will show you. So vi.txt, my last command I have executed. So I just press the upper arrow key. So it is showing that vi test.txt is showing in the command prompt. Now if I press enter, now it is in the command prompt only. Okay. So if I press J means it is going to the down arrow key. Will represent as a down arrow key. Okay. And K will represent as an upper arrow key. J and K. J will be down, K will be up. L is for going to the right side and H is for going to the left side. So instead of pressing the up down key in the command mode, you can move your cursor with the key H, J, K and L. J is down, K is up, L is right and H is left. Okay. So initially it is in command mode. So if you want to change your mode to the input mode, that means I want to input something on the screen, on the text file. So I'll press here escape button and then the I. Now I'll write it here. Hello, how are you? Okay. So these things I have written in the second line. So this is the input mode. That's why here it is telling that initially after just entering in the VI editor, you are in command mode. But if you want to go to the input mode, you need to press the escape button and then the I. Append button A. Open escape O. Change C. Replace R. Okay. So now command to the last line mode. Last line mode, suppose I have written something. Now I want to quit without saving. So escape and then the colon. So in the last line of the screen, here it is displaying the colon. After pressing the escape and the colon, it is prompt, your cursor will be here at the end of the this VI editor. Okay, and then I'll make it here Q and the exclamatory sign. Quit. So you quit from the VI editor. Now if you want to go again, see, I have not saved. As I have not saved, that's why it is not saved in the file. So now I'll go to the in the insert mode, escape, press I, and then writing my name. Okay. Now I want to save it. So save it and quit. Save and quit. Escape. You press the escape button and then the colon, WQ, and the exclamatory sign, which is showing at the end in the corner. WQ and the exclamatory sign. That means write and quit. Write and quit, and then press enter. Okay. So if I open again the file, it will show the previously which I have edited in the first line. This things is there. That means it is saved. So never start something you cannot exit. To end the VI tutorial in the middle of the session, execute the command Q and the exclamatory sign. Quit without saving, and another is write out and quit. W means write out or save and quit. You can use the help also, F1. If I give here help and then the command means set, say. So okay, this help is not working. Help search, help. Okay. This help is not working here. Anyway. So delete the characters. So you in the text pad, I mean in the VI editor, you are now in command mode. So you want to delete a particular characters. So deleting the particular characters, the delete, one thing is you can use the delete key. Other thing is that you can use delete X. If you want to delete, you can press X. I am pressing the X key. Delete character just under the cursor. So if you press X, it will delete the characters. Right. Now, if you want to delete the whole line, okay, let's see the line. How many lines are there? Escape button, you press the escape button and then the colon and then the set, SENU. SENU. Colon, SE space NU. It will give you the line numbers. So fifth line is blank. Now I want to delete this fifth line. Escape and then the DD. If you press DD, it will delete. As okay, this number 4 line I will delete. Escape and then the DD. So if you want to paste the current line, you can press it here. Escape and then the P. If you press P, P means paste. It will paste because previous one is deleted and kept it in buffer. Okay, so P will work as a paste. Now insert characters. I will convert to insert mode. So as I said, now it's in command mode until and unless you press something. It is now in command mode. Okay, until and unless you press the I, you cannot insert anything. So escape I and then you give the text here. Okay, so I converts to insert mode, then type the characters and escape to exit the insert mode. So if you want to exit from the insert mode, press escape again. So now you exited from the insert mode. Insert lines. Small o is open line below the cursor and capital O is open line above the cursor. So now I am in line number 22. I want to create a line below the 22. So escape capital O. Capital O is above the cursor. Okay. So cursor is now in line number 23. So below the cursor is, it will create a line 23 in between 23 and the 24. That means 24 will be blank line. Escape and then the O. So 24 will be blank line. So now I am in 24. I want to create a blank line just before the 24. That means 23 will be blank line. So escape capital O. Okay. So this way you can create or insert lines. Append characters. A converts to insert mode at the end of a line. So right now I am in command mode, and if I give, my cursor is in now in line number 23, and in the first character F. So A converts to insert mode at the end of a line. Append characters. So this cursor should come here at the end of a line. So if I press escape and then the capital A, now I can append here. I can append a line here. Okay. Then you can type characters. I have typed characters here. And escape to exit the insert mode. So whenever you are changing from one mode to another, you need to press the escape. And after every functions, you can also need to press the escape to exit from that particular mode. Now deletion D and then any number deletes to the end of a line. D and then the $sign. Okay. So D deletes to end of line. So my cursor is in now institute. Escape D and then the $. So it will delete characters or words to the end of line. Okay. Now DW, which deletes to beginning of next word. DW. Escape. My cursor is in now If you see here, the my cursor is in now T. Okay, in the line number 21, my cursor is in now T, on the T. Now if I give the DW, which will delete to the beginning of next word. Beginning of next word is Linux. So escape DW. Okay. So delete DW deletes to beginning of next word. So 2 is deleted up to the beginning of the next word. So if I want to delete hello, if I want to delete beginning of the next word, cursor is in now L of hello. Okay. Escape DW. So including space and LLO is deleted. That is the delete command. DE deletes to the end of the current word. So the current word is HE welcome. So if I give escape DE, it will delete to the end of the current word. Okay. Now cursor is in now in space. In space. In between HE and the Linux on the line number 21. So if I give DE, D and E, it will delete to the end of the current word. So current word was the space only. So it just deleted the space. Right? Now similarly D plus is the motion. And using motions for movement, use any of the motions above, like to move cursor the two words forward, 0 to the start of the line. So if I give here to move the cursor two words forwards, okay, D plus two words. So using motions for movements, if I give the 2W, so here the current position of the cursor is in workshop. Okay. So if I give escape to W, it will move the cursor two words forwards. Okay. Now my cursor is in hello. If I give to W, that means it will forward it or moved two words forward. That means hello one word and welcome one word and then two. Now if I give escape 3W, so it will give first word, second word and the third word. Now if I give escape 0, it will be the start of the line. Okay, 0 is the start of the line. Cursor is in now at the end. Okay. Now I want to go to the start of the line in the line number 18. So escape 0, which will go to the start of the line. So this is basically the motions for movement of your cursor from one location to the another location. So using repetition as part of the deletion, 2DW deletes next two words. So 2 escape 2DW. So it will deleted two words, hello and the welcome, from the line number 18. So if I want to do 3W, it will delete two Linux workshop, escape 3DW. Okay. So it is deleted the three words. Deleting a line, DD. So if I press DD, it will delete the line. Delete the two lines. So two lines here is 16 and the 17. 16 and the 17 it will delete. So if I press escape to DD, it deleted the 16 and the 17 line, content of the 16 and 17 lines. So undo is, if I give again U, escape U, undo. Capital U to undo all the edits on a single line. So that means escape, shift U I need to press. Single line only one modification is there, that's why it is not showing the all, it is showing only one single undo. Okay, so if I do it here, X deleted one word, here one word, here one word, then if I do here escape capital U, so it is showing all the edits which I have done, it's just undoing. Control R is redo a command. So escape, control R, redo, already at newest change. So it is not actually changing anything. So that means control and capital R. That means you need to press escape, control, shift, R. Because without shift, this capital R will not work. So while giving the commands, you need to be cautious whether you are pressing some particular key properly or not. P is put back the deleted text in new place. That means P means paste, as I already said, and I have pasted these lines using the P command in the VI editor. V is start visual mode, move cursor to end of the block. Y is young copy to buffer. So actually, if you have deleted, or if you have say my cursor is in line number 16, okay, so if I press escape Y and moving down my cursor at the end and then press Y, escape Y, it will not showing anything. Okay, let's do it again, escape Y. Okay, I have bring down my cursor to the line number 25 and pressed here P. So I have copied the things here, young teeth. Okay, let's do it again. Go to the line number 2 and 3 and pressed here Y. And then coming to the line number 25 and here pressed P. So here I copied two lines 2 and 3. Okay, so young or copy to buffer. So that means actually Y means copy and P means paste. So if you want to do cut paste, then you need to do the DD and then the P. If you want to copy paste, then you need to do Y and then the P. Location, Control G, show the position in a file. So if I give you here Control G, it is showing that at the end that you are in 89% of on your text. That means line number 26 of 29, which is 89%. So my cursor is in now in 15. If I press escape Control G, it is in 51%, line number 15 of 29. Okay. If I press Control Shift G, that means capital G, it will go to the end of the line. Cursor will go to the move to the bottom of the line. Okay. If I press Escape small gg, it will go to the top of the line. One is capital G, it will go to the end of the line, and small g 2 times, it will go to the top of the line. Okay. Number G, go to the line number. So if I want to go to the line number 17, so that means if I have to press the escape 17 shift G, because capital G is there, shift G. So I need to go to the 17. So my cursor is now in line number 17. Now another important is search. How to search? So here the search, in the document, escape and then the / and then give you the text is phrase is welcome. So it will showing here the welcome, this line, pattern not found, welcome. So I gave the welcome in small, that's why it's showing that pattern is not found. So if I give again here welcome, it will show this capital welcome, and if I press N, it will showing the N. Okay, so these are the welcome. I am pressing the N. N means the next. Then colon, question mark, and then the phrase search the backward. So if you give here question mark and then the phrase is say workshop, and then give you N, so it is going to the upward. So question mark will give you the up direction, backward direction, search backward, and / and then the workshop will give you the forward directions. Okay. Control O, move forward one instance. Control O, moving forward one instance. Okay. Control I, move forward one instance. Escape, Control I. This is the forward and this is the backward. Control O is backward, Control I is forward. There are some other commands also there. Search for pattern matching parenthesis, all those things. So as time is up, I'm just concluding here. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. Sir, that was such an elaborate.
I don't know whether the participants can understand. Actually, virtually it is very much difficult to give the hands-on experience.
Yes, sir, I understand, but I have seen in the YouTube, some of them are really doing hands-on. So I have some questions from them who are doing hands-on. So I would like to put you the questions. They are doing it now. So one student had asked, like this question, I'm showing you. So it's a very practical question. So after giving who command, it's showing Manfita 0, but as a user, I'm here. Then why it's not showing 1? That's a question.
After giving who command, it is showing Mandrita 0.
Mandita
But
0.
as a user, I am here. Who command?
Yes, she's using who command.
Yes. So what is the issue?
Issue, I don't know, sir. Maybe I think that it is supposed to show one user, but it is not showing as one user, but it's showing like 0 users.
Okay. So counting is starting from 0 actually here in this case.
Oh,
So my systems is having connected with another one.
huh.
So it is
Oh,
showing the 0 and then the 1.
acha, acha. Okay, sir. So
So
then,
probably it is, I don't know which system she is actually using, which distributions. Is it Ubuntu?
yes, she has mentioned it that she's using Ubuntu. Another question she has. I'll just flash it to you, sir.
Okay.
This is her question.
I'm using Ubuntu 2.0 2.0 LTS or 20.04 probably.
I think maybe 20 points are her typing mistake.
20.04 LTS. While booting, it blinks, but after pressing shift within few seconds, it stops and proceeds to normal booting. But if I don't press shift, it continues to blink. No, actually, I cannot say by seeing this. I need to check the systems, what she
Oh,
has done, installation done properly or not. I need to check it out.
okay. Yes, she has written in the. She has written, sir.
What she said.
She, she has written that she's using 20.4, Ubuntu
Okay.
20.4 LTS. Sir, there is another question. One of our participants wanted to know what is the difference between WHO and who and who am I command.
There is no such actually difference. It is showing you the, I mean, the owner of the system, owner of the, I mean, what to say, owner of the group.
Okay, sir. So another question is what are loops, loop 0 and loop 1? Question
What is,
came from
what is,
loop.
what is the loop 0 and loop 1 found?
Sir, I'm showing you. This is our question. What is what are these loops? Loop 0, loop 1.
No, these are the partitions actually.
Okay. Another question, sir. How is SCP command different from CP command?
Secure copy. One is the secure
Okay.
copy, that means SCP, another is the CP. So whenever you are transferring file from one machine to another machine in a networking, that
Huh.
time you can use the SCP. In a single
Okay.
single PC, you can use the CP command only.
Okay, sir. So there is another question. Can can you please discuss the role of push D command?
Push D.
Yes, sir. This is the question.
Push D. Is it showing in the slides? Have I ever used in my lectures?
I don't
No,
remember.
I mean push D. Those are the actually shell scripting commands. Shell scripting commands. So uh, basically, to moving a particular file from one location to another location, you need to use the push D and the pop D, those files.
So that's all the questions that we have. I would like to thank you so much, sir, because since this was a hands-on, and I would like to inform you, sir, that we have few students in our lab who are also doing hands-on, and I am very sure that they are very much benefited with this particular presentation of yours, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And sir, we look forward to such kind of interaction again with you, sir. And once this
Sure.
COVID ends, I hope we would be able to collaborate more in using your Linux, sir. Sir, we
It will be
hope to see you
more,
again.
yes, it will be more useful actually in a physical participation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are planning to do such kind of thing, and sir, we will definitely you call you, and we are looking forward to have you during that time, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being
Okay,
with us.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. So we have come to the end of the second technical session, second day of second technical sessions. And I would like to thank all our participants for being here with us and for doing a hands-on. I would like to thank those who are doing hands-on particularly. And I would like to request you all to join us again tomorrow, because tomorrow we are having a resource person who is from IIT Bhilai, and his name is Dr. Dhiman Shah, and he has a very interesting topic to discuss with us, which is the story of Alice, Bob, and Linux. So thank you once again, and thank you all, and join us again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Thank you, and have a good day ahead.